Breaking tonight, taken into custody at gunpoint in North Syracuse. Police nabbed the man who they say was on the run with a teen girl from Florida. Tonight, we know more about why they ended up here.
He says he spent some family time here, so I don't know what that exactly means, but he did come here during the summer and he remembers the times that he was here.
Tonight, it's relief for a family who spent the last 5 days worried sick about their little girl.
We just want you to know that we love you and we miss you, and we need to know that you're safe.
CBS 5 News at 11 starts now.
Good evening. Breaking tonight, people who were working and shopping at a plaza in North Syracuse say they were glued to the police activity this afternoon. It was 4 o'clock today. Police swarmed North Plaza off South Bay Road. A state trooper spotted the red car police all over the country had been told to be on the lookout for. Inside, a teen girl from Florida and the 27-year-old man she was believed to have taken off with. Bob Wolf is a co-owner of the Piano and Organ Center nearby, and he saw it all.
We saw a plain cop car and then a whole bunch of other cop cars come up, and then all of a sudden they pulled a guy out of the car. He was face down, and they handcuffed him and put him in the car, and then everybody standing around and a lot of flashing lights. We were all glued to the window, I'll tell you, but we didn't want to go outside because we didn't know what we were going to face,
Tonight we have CBS 5 extensive team coverage. CBS 5's Kelly Curtin at the North Syracuse Police Barracks right now with new information, and she's waiting for the suspect to emerge. Victoria Carmen also live with the people who saw the takedown go down. But first, the top 5 stories tonight. Let's get the very latest. We begin. Tonight, the FBI is questioning the Florida man found with a missing teen girl in North Syracuse. He told state police he was here because he'd spent summers in central New York when he was a child, and the people here are nice. Let's get the facts first on CBS 5 News at 11. 17-year-old Caitlin Frasina was last seen Saturday at her home in Lake City, Florida, just west of Jacksonville. The search for her, we now know, ended more than 1,100 miles away in North Syracuse. Earlier this week, Caitlin's mother was in tears, begging for her safe return.
Caitlin, if you see this pumpkin, we just want you to know that we love you and we miss you, and we need to know that you're safe. We need to know that you're okay. Please call us, call somebody, let somebody know. We love you and we miss you, and we're waiting here with open arms. Love you.
Caitlin was last seen at her home Saturday night. Her mother found her missing when she went to go wake her up Sunday morning. The parents noticed the window was open, the screen was off. Caitlin's car was there, and so was her cell phone, but it had been erased by doing a factory reset. The man she was with is 27-year-old Rian Rodriguez. He's a friend of the family and Frasina's father's assistant soccer coach at the high school where she attends. Rodriguez has family in Canada, and authorities had reason to believe the two might try to get into that country. CBS 5's Kelly Curtin is with the live eye at the North Syracuse Police Barracks right now.
Michael, it'll be minutes where Rian Rodriguez will be coming out of this barracks and will be heading to the Onondaga County Justice Center. Earlier tonight, a state police investigator who was just about to end his shift noticed a red car with Florida license plates. It was an investigator in the right place at the right time who spotted a red Mercury Sable.
He checked the airports, was checking, and just happened to go head north on South Bay.
That investigator noticed the Florida license plate on South Bay Road and tracked down the car with the missing Florida teen.
For whatever reason, saw the red Sable, looked right down, and of course in Florida there's only one plate, saw the rear plate being Florida, did a U-turn. And I think at that point, he must have known he was following them.
State police pinned the car in this shopping plaza across the street from Denny's. Police say they took the suspect at gunpoint, and the missing teen was cooperative and did not suffer any injuries.
We have some female crime victim specialists in making sure her well-being is taken care of. We've notified her. We put her in touch. She's constantly talking with her mom through the phone contact and making sure her health and her well-being is the utmost importance to us.
State police say Caitlin Frasina is talking with the FBI. They say her family is just happy she was found safe and sound.
Obviously, they know that the run is over, and I don't think neither one of them wanted to run or anything. And I think wanted to come to a peaceful resolution.
And state police had a good reason that the pair would be coming here to central New York. Rian Rodriguez has spent 2 summers here earlier in his life, and he told investigators tonight that he thought the people here would be very nice. We also are getting more information that he will be leaving here in about 15 minutes and going to the Onondaga County Justice Center. For now, reporting live here in North Syracuse, I'm Kelly Curtin.
And as soon as that happens, we'll go back with you. We also learned tonight, Kelly, that Caitlin's parents are on their way to central New York from Florida to reunite with their daughter. We'll be back with you later. Prior to this afternoon, authorities were following a trail based on surveillance images. Authorities know the two were seen at a gas station in St. George, Georgia earlier this week. Investigators later revealed Caitlin took $200 out of an ATM in St. Mary's, Georgia. That was Sunday morning, and she was later seen in North Carolina. New at 11, here's the sheriff in charge of this investigation down in Florida.
As a sheriff from a smaller county, to know that we've got those resources out there whenever it's a phone call away, and the willingness of these other agencies to reach out and provide those assets, we wouldn't have done it without them, and we wouldn't have done it without you guys and the public.
Our team coverage continues now with CBS 5's Victoria Carmen. She's with the Live Eye in North Syracuse at the plaza where that takedown went down.
The owner of Tierra Nails and Spa says he saw the arrest happen right here in front of his business. He came out of the front door of his salon business, walked right here into the parking lot as the arrest happened directly in front of him and neighbors.
Red car coming, and one police coming show ID to that guy, and just tell him you need to put down.
Daniel Yu was in the middle of his workday at Tierra Nails and Spa in North Syracuse when state police found Rian Rodriguez and Caitlin Fresina. Yu was in shock.
I coming outside and just feels not really good.
Yu says he saw more police swarm the parking lot and surround the Red Mercury, which had been the focus of a nationwide hunt.
Maybe it's two. I'm not sure which one, but I'm sure it's two. It's one. Police car is a folder car here, and the other car here.
David Van Auken came to the same shopping center this evening. He's been following the story since Fresina was reported missing last weekend.
I'm kind of surprised, really surprised that they did get this far, and I'm glad the state police handled it very well.
He and his wife are relieved to hear the teen is okay, but know there are still a lot of questions that need to be answered.
It's like she was, I wouldn't say connived, but just convinced otherwise that to move, let's go, I love you type scenario maybe. And I will definitely be waiting for the final episode.
There is one thing we do know for sure tonight. This all happened fast. From the moment that police entered the parking lot and pinned that car here, from the time then the tow truck came and they cleared the scene, witnesses tell us that it took no longer than 30 minutes. Reporting live in North Syracuse, I'm Victoria Carmen.
All right, Victoria, good work tonight. Thank you. This is one of the top stories on the CNY Central mobile app. You can get the news of the day, breaking alerts, and more when you download it for free on your smartphone. Breaking live to the State Police Barracks in North Syracuse, right near the airport. Any moment now, we are expecting Rian Rodriguez, the 27-year-old man from Florida who is now under arrest, to be taken from the barracks to the Justice Center jail in downtown Syracuse. He is going to be arrested on a warrant stemming from Florida. He's the man who police say was with that 16-year-old girl who ran away from her home over the weekend. And new information in just a couple of minutes ago from state police. We want to get this in. They say that the two had been in the central New York area since Tuesday. Authorities telling CBS 5 tonight they had been staying in hotels and even in that red car that they took off from Florida in. As soon as that happens in North Syracuse, you'll see it live right here on CBS 5. Live to the North Syracuse State Police Barracks at this hour. We promised that you'd see it live when it happened, and we believe that it is underway. We know that the FBI has been inside, along with state police investigators, questioning 27-year-old Rian Rodriguez of Florida in the case of the disappearance of a 17-year-old girl It appears there was activity near the door. Now it appears there's not. We're going to come back to this right on the other side of this break. We will continue right here on CBS 5 News at 11. We'll continue here on CBS 5 News. We're standing by live at the North Syracuse State Police Barracks. The suspect in that missing girl case out of Florida is about to be arrested and taken to jail. We'll be right back.
Series 559-847, 559-847.
Live in North Syracuse right now, 27-year-old Rian Rodriguez is under arrest by state police. He is in the back of that cruiser right now. Earlier today, at a shopping plaza not too far from the state police barracks, which is near the airport, he was taken into custody with a 17-year-old girl from Florida who has been missing since Saturday. There's the state police cruiser headed off to the Justice Center jail in downtown Syracuse. That family in Florida tonight, the mom and dad of 17-year-old Caitlin Frasina, they are on their way to Central New York. They've already spoken by phone with their daughter after state police found her safe today. The suspect in the case being arraigned tonight, going to jail on a charge out of Florida for his role in the 5-day disappearance of that young girl. And now the CBS 5 News Flash. Thanks, Molly. Minutes ago, you saw him in the back of a state police cruiser. This is the walk out the door from the state police barracks in North Syracuse, not far from the airport. 27-year-old Rian Rodriguez of Florida, who vanished last weekend with a 17-year-old girl. We know that he's a soccer coach. What is unclear right now is what he was thinking. That is something the FBI and state police are going to be working on as the days progress. We've been following the breaking news all night. This case did draw national attention, and late this afternoon, it ended right here in Central New York. That missing teen from Florida found safe in North Syracuse. 17-year-old Caitlin Frasina had been missing since Sunday. She was found at 4 this afternoon with that 27-year-old man, a family friend, and her father's assistant coach with the